cut a long story short, you couldn't get me out of the art room. I was constantly drawing and making things when I was a kid.
And you have experience with visual merchandising, which I had no idea about. And I was like, what? That's no wonder you're like really good at having insight about things. I was like, I need to ask you more questions. But yeah, so tell me about that. How did you get into art in the first place?
So I think I was very lucky to grow up in a household where I was always around art. A very short attention span on most things, but on making things, I had a very good attention span to pursue my creative career. Even though that's what I wanted to do, I was like, I have no idea how to go about doing this. And I kind of, it was that point where I just needed to pay my rent. So
Okay.
and I had experience, yeah, I mean, we all know that struggle. I was living, you know, I was living with my boyfriend at the time, and I was like, right, okay, just need to go and get a job. And I'd had some retail experience, like most of us do, from childhood and my teens, so that was the first thing I did. It was just like, right, bread and butter job, let's do this. And I got into retail. But given my creative background, I kind of upsold myself in that I was looking for a more creative job within retail, because the thought of going in and just being behind a cash register or something just drove me mad. Like I just couldn't do it. And I was applying even just for part-time roles because I just didn't want to commit myself to a full week of, like, you know, working 5 days a week doing something that I didn't really want to do, because I felt like it would be a line to cross, and once I'd crossed it, I wouldn't
Be able to
know
get
how
away
to
from it.
Exactly.
Okay.
I wouldn't know how to get back from it. And I'd seen some other people do similar things and see them get stuck or feel like they were stuck. Obviously you can get out of it, but it takes a lot of confidence to do that, and I really didn't have that at the time. So I thought, which I guess looking back on it now seems like quite a brave move, but I was like, I'd rather have little money but know that I have a flexibility to do something else, than lock myself into a full-time contract. So I upsold myself, wangled a merchandising job and a managing position with a concession in our local John Lewis, and did that for 3 years, and it was great experience.